Alright, how you guys doing? I know you probably missed me yesterday. A little bit, maybe. Wasn't no stream yesterday. Went over to a friend's house that's, an hour drive away. Hour there, hour back. Or probably more than that, actually. More than an hour. Handsome? Who the heck you talking to? I don't know if that's me. Probably not. Oh, no, it's true. I haven't turned on track of air. Thought I did. I guess not. Yeah, good. That's good. Well, what's fun is, I have that whole Canva utility I never really used, but there's a few things I'll take up in the plane. I'm just pretending I'm taking them up in the plane right there. Got a cooler for some drinks, a little water bottle thing, and I'm not even sure what that thing. It's supposed to be some waterproof bag or something. Most of the stuff in that application is for actual camping. Like, I'm not sure if you can, add other stuff to this or not. I have no idea. Oh, that just removed it all, I think. Oh no, it just turns it on and off. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't think you can share actual other things. Sending up Nasu to Boston. Alright, nice. Now, where's Nasu again? I'm dumb. Pretty sure I've flown there. I don't remember where it is. Now I gotta go look it up because I'm curious. Bahamas. Oh, that one. I don't know why I was thinking way closer to Boston than that. Is that the one over here? No, that's San Juan. Nasu. It's one of the ones in this area, right? Oh wait, is that so over in Mexico? I know those are. I'm pretty sure I've even flown at this one before, and I don't remember which one it is. Oh, up there. Oh, I was way off. Okay. Yeah, I was way off there. Planning on doing O'Hare Day Whiting this weekend. Nice. Alright, well, I should probably get those things actually off the ground there. Probably a good idea. Then I'll come in here in the plane, and by the way, this is the, was it WB Sim, enhancement, I think is what they call it, for the Skyhawk. I mean, it's pretty good. I've flown it once since then, but it's got all the different covers and the tie downs and stuff like that. And I'm also going to try something I've never done before, which is use the FS Realistic first person thing. Apparently you have to toggle on and off. What do I want to use? I don't know. That one. It says it's X. It's definitely not X. You just do it at your home airport. Oh, this is your home airport? Didn't even know that. Yeah, well, I'll look at that here in a minute though. But what I have kind of gone and made is this checklist thing based off a real world checklist that I found 3 or 4 online and kind of combined them together for use here. So there's all sorts of things. We start off with removing control lock, which I don't think this plane has. Yeah, it definitely doesn't, because I'm able to freely move everything. So yeah, I might need to remove that maybe. The mags are off though. That's down there. Master apparently is supposed to come on, which I don't think we have any audio. I'm not too surprised there. Fuel quantity gauges, it's probably left over from what I had last night. Oh no, fuel's over here. I was thinking of a different plane. Yeah, you know what? Just because of this, we're gonna max it out. Practice with all that. So that should show is full, yes. Flaps, gotta bring them all the way down. And let them do their thing, the electric flaps. And we have exterior lights, which I guess we'll crank them all on. Yeah, this is just pre-flight, so we'll go check all the lights. I have no idea how this FS realistic first person thing works though. So let's try it. Yeah, it doesn't want to let me use that button, that's disappointing. So I'll use a right shift. It's not letting me do that one either. What do I not use on the keyboard that I could use for this? Oh, I am through the ground. That's not good. Maybe I can use my other button here? No, yeah, it doesn't want to do that at all. Yeah, it only really does standard keyboard buttons, it seems. But then this, it just has me through the ground. What the hell? Why is it like that? Well, I might not be using this, that sucks. I was really hoping to be able to do that for like a whole walk around. Also, before I drain the battery, I'll temporarily turn that off. What am I missing? Camera height, mouse wheel while pressed. Yeah, I haven't done any research on this first person thing, really. Okay, we might need to do a little bit of research before we actually start flying. Let's see if I can find anything. First person mode not working, let's see. Version do I even have? 2.2, apparently. That's it. And there's nothing anyone commented on that. And then there's... So I guess this must be an issue with this plane, maybe? There's not too much here. Maybe we're not using that. That's a little disappointing. Unless there's a setting I'm missing. Yeah, I think I might have found it. Wait a second. Let's try it again. Nope, still didn't do it. Anything else? No, nothing. That's really disappointing. Oh, I was able to like turn it off and back on or something. Oh, that's weird. You like have to use your mouse kind of here. Up, and then it goes through the floor. That's not good. Alright, so you use your WASD keys to move around. And I guess because I have multiple screens, this turning is really awkward. Let's see here, I should turn, if it'll let me. Yeah, power back on. So we need make sure all the lights are good. So we've got the strobe and nav light, those are both going. Yeah, this is gonna be super annoying, me having to move this thing left and right. It might not be good because of that. Gotta like really move my mouse to even move it around. Let's see, we have the beacon up top there. That's good. Isn't there also a strobe in the back, or am I dumb? Oh wait, is that it? Not flashing. Maybe that's just nav light. But there was a strobe in the back, but no. I've really got to work my arm to turn this. I don't like this. Strobe, nav light, and of course landing and taxi light. Both of those are working on the side over here. You know, I just realized, I think I'm doing this a little wrong. Because pre-flight area 1 is cabin preparation. Ah, I can't talk. So really, you're not supposed to look at the lights until a minute after or something. But what else do I gotta do here? Stall warning check. I really don't know how to check that. Anyone here know how to check that? I don't. I mean, besides that, all the breakers are in. That's the only thing I know to check. There's not even that many breakers, actually. Open the door in this? No. It's a little disappointing. Of course, any eating wants me to drink water. Anyways, those lights, they're all working. So we'll go all the lights off, master off. Fuel selector apparently comes to both already. Thought that'd be later in the process. Fuel sump, which I can't actually do in this plane. Is normally there'd be like this little thing you stick in the bottom of the wing. Can I see the hole from that for this? I don't think they actually modeled the hole for it, unless it's way out there. I don't think so. Because normally, like right near the edge of the wing, there's a thing you stick in a hole and it like takes some of the fuel out so you can check it. Baggage compartment, yeah, we put those on totally. Tail tie down, we'll go ahead and just get all the tie downs off. Oh, there's someone taxiing out there. That could not be on VATSIM though. I mean, I'm on VATSIM, but got a couple things on that'll add traffic around just while I'm in uncontrolled airspace. What was he saying? Tie down. So to do that in this plane, I've got to go battery and bus 2. And I click on the screen there and there's a bunch of settings. Tie downs, we got those. And then turn it back off so I'm not wasting the battery. Supposed to be like a 310 or a 41. It's a 414. That's struggling to move forward for some reason. A little weird. They're okay. Now you can hear a weird kid laughing in the background, and I can't move up. No, there it goes. So we're supposed to start with aft is the back, right? Pretty sure it's the back, because it even mentions the tail. Can this work any better? There we go. So really, you know, you're just checking to see if those will move in the back. And then even your rudder back there. Then right aft wing. That means we go up here. You know, you make sure your flaps move, but we can't really do that in the sim. All I can do is have the battery on and, like, you know, watch it go up and down. Then I'm good. But then when it comes to these, all I can really do is move my yoke. That's a little disappointing. And what else I get? Right wing gear and fuel tank. What the heck? It just starts to go up. I guess that's just while I'm tabbed out or something there. We'll fix that. Don't worry. Not gonna keep floating away. Who we got? Pilot Mike, how you doing? Alright, we got right wing tip light, which kind of, it told us to turn the master off, so I don't really know why. I mean, yeah, we can check those. They're good. Right wing tie down, all the tie downs are already gone. We've got the chocks apparently it wants us to get rid of, so I gotta turn this back on to hit the thing here to remove the chocks. While I'm at it, I'll just go ahead and remove all that stuff so I don't have to come back to it. Before start checklist. Hey, we're not before start checklist complete. I'm like halfway through it. Or actually, no, I'm halfway through the walk around part. The pre-flight. We ain't even at the before start yet. That's further along. And, bruh, I swear this thing. Main tire and strut assembly, fuel quantity. I mean, our fuel indicator was good, and you really can't check fuel quantity in here at all. Cap, I mean, I thought, what button was up? Oh, it's just, is it both of those at once? Ah, that's weird. Then we have forward fuselage, nose gear. Engine compartment, well, I can't open that up on the sim, so that's a little disappointing. Forget the checklist, but I'm trying to do this about as real as I can be. Being a good pilot, you're using a checklist. Okay? Oil level, can't check that. So some of this stuff, I mean, I'm gonna leave it in here, but like, maybe have some mark that means you don't do it in the sim. Fuel sump and can't do that either. Prop spinner, I mean, spinner's looking good. There's no dents or anything. Props looking about as good as it could be. And it's gonna have me go up in the air again. Back. Carburetor air filter, can't check that in the sim either. Nose strut and tire, I mean, I can look down at my tire. Kind of. It's a little hard with the wheel pants on. You see a dang prop is unusable. Oh darn, well, stream over. Guess we're done. Right, nose tie down. Since when is there a nose tie down for a Skyhawk? I have to remove that part, I think. I have to watch back like this whole VOD or something just to see what else going on. Oil level, pretty sure we're good. Static port, it's on the side here, right? Yeah, static port there, we're clear. Nothing's around it. I start floating again. And then left wing, fuel quantity, visually check. Kind of can't do that in the sim here. Filler cap, yeah, it's probably on there. I can't see it, it's on top of the wing. Don't have a ladder in this thing. You're not always tied down on the nose, but it's very much the thing. Oh, okay. I think the fuel has water in it. I mean, bro, I sumped the right side. Hopefully the left side don't got that. Main tire assembly. If I can even move it. I mean, looks good to me. It's a little hard to tell with the wheel pants on. Left gear chock, that's removed. Float again. Well, alt tab. Pitot tube cover already removed. And apparently we got to look at it for blockage, which I mean, I don't see much. I just see darkness. Wait, have you sumped the fuel? I did it on the right side, or pretended I did. Oh, that's not. That's going up. That's not what I want. Go back down. And to take my whole arm. Stall warning vane. Where the hell is that? Anyone know where that is? I don't. Stall warning vane. I've never heard of that. I mean, you got the static port there, the P.2. What are they talking about? Opening near the light? I mean, the lights are right there. Base of the wing. One of those two. Apparently I'm walking through the plane now. I mean, they look fine to me, although I don't think they're textured at all to be see-through, because they're just black triangle and circle. Starlight, fuel tank vent. I don't even know where that one is, but I assume it's on the back. There's no stall horn. Well, I bet we'll hear the classic Cessna stall horn in here somewhere. Wing tie down. Done that. Landing light. Oh, come on. I gotta go back around. Actually, we'll do the wing tip lights first since I'm over here. Yeah, those are good. We're good. We got it. It's a 172. Oh my god, now I'm floating. I yanked the mouse a little too hard and I think it went over to my laptop. Is a thing because program I have that kind of connects the two. Alright, then landing light, that's bright as hell. Taxi lights, we're good. Then we have left aft wing and cockpit. If that's realistic goated, the only thing is I don't like how they do rotation thing here. Aileron and flap. Well, aileron, you know, all we can really do in the sim is move the yoke. And flaps, my battery's on, so we'll, you know, you can test it just by making sure it moves there. I don't know. First person is blurry? Yeah, it is a little weird like that. It's almost like they use the VR mode or something. I don't know. Baggage compartment closed and locked. Looks closed and locked down there to me, so I think we're pre-fight inspection complete here. And just some things I want to take note of though is over here I've got like 3 different things that I'd found on various people's checklists. There's like recommended speeds for the patterns. Oh, this is in miles per hour, so I don't know why they don't got it in knots. I mean, see, they are using an exterior model that's the same as the default sim, because you do need the Premium Deluxe Edition to be able to use like the 6-pack there. Anyways, yeah, normal speed, so not over 100 really in the downwind. It keeps you nice and stable and all that. Or even there's go-around procedures, the 5 ups. Which I guess we don't really need gear up in a Skyhawk. We could pretend though. Or even there's this whole thing here. I've never heard of Chord. I mean, of course, Craft I've heard of a million times, but Student Pilot 172 is VSO 49 Hertz? Really? What is VSO again? I don't remember what that is. Is that like the absolute minimum speed? Or something like that? I'm definitely not really sure. Yeah, okay. Stall speed with flaps? I mean, honestly, 49? Yeah, I guess it's pretty close to that. From what I've kind of figured out here. Yes, no flaps. Ah, okay. Yeah, then we've also got... Oh, no, I have heard of Chord. Maybe not just in this way. But, like, I've heard of the, You know, this isn't what I thought it was. Reading through it. Hydrate. What? Did they press the button again? Oh, he did, yeah. Of course, we're not doing craft right now. We're not IFR. Gonna stay in the pattern. maybe go do a little bit of pattern work at Louisville, because I think Jeff's online, right? No, he's not anymore. He was. But not anymore. Actually, just for, although ATC can't even see it, I'm at least gonna put some sort of flight plan in here. You know, for VATSIM purposes. Not that I need to. There we go. ER for both 172S and R55. Yeah, this is the SP, I think they say it was. I mean, that's the one that's built into the default sim, at least. But I also don't know what model this thing is based off of. So, like, it could be completely different there. Actually, you guys can't even see the mouse on the thing, though. Wait a second. I'll fix that. Oh, it's supposed to capture the cursor, and it does not. Unless it's so small. Oh, it's just tiny up there. Okay, never mind. We're good. Technically super fine, but the speeds are killing you. I mean, bro, I stole half of these off the internet, you know? I found 3 or 4 different checklists, put them through a few different PDF editors to try and get it all to work out. Then I found, like, this desktop application that worked well. Alright, pre-flight's complete. Well, actually, before I even go to there, there's a couple other things I have, too. Like, I have, short field takeoff distance, cruise performance, short field landings, even different codes and light gun signals over here. You start playing stuff from Google, you're good. Yeah, I bet you do. Have you ever forgotten gear on landing? Oh, hell yeah, I have on VATSIM. Haven't flown in real life really yet, though. Oh, and then this emergency procedures thing is based off the 172M. But that's already, it should apply pretty well to this one. About the same, just airspeeds might be slightly different. Something. Also, this is miles per hour. I need knots, bro. Come on. You planning on becoming a? I mean, maybe. It costs a bit of money though. That'll be at least a few years before I really start that. But you know, might as well start learning it all now. Why not? There's all sorts of stuff here in case we need it, like fire, which I don't think the sim simulates. Failure, which, or engine failure. Low voltage light illuminates. Ammeter, excessive charge, emergency landing. All the stuff. There are even a bunch of V speeds, which won't help me too much because they're all miles per hour. I'm gonna have to go fix that later on. Remember a flight club at Bowman, it's 50 an hour, really. That's including, like, does that include fuel and the instructor and all that stuff? Hey, live at a small airport in Mississippi and was curious if you could fly to it in this game. It's a county airport and you're the only employee here. On the field in a trailer, the runway is only 3,600 feet. Identify if needed. I mean, maybe later, depending on where it is. I mean, I wouldn't fly to it. I'd probably just go spawn in there and do whatever around there. May not even be today. Alright, so I gotta go. Let's see here, before starting the engine. Of course, pre-flight complete. Passenger briefing, don't really care about doing it, to be honest. But oh, something I want to do here real quick. There's a chance on Sunday I'm going up and flying with a family friend, and he says I got to be in the right seat for it just due to flying club rules or something like that he's in. So I'm gonna put my camera on the right side, which you can do here. It was 80 something I'd figured out was a good spot. I think 89. Is that good? Yeah, close enough. Yeah, normal to it's 55. Ah, okay. So passenger briefing. If the engine cuts out, scream for your lives. If we're about to land hard, you better hold on tight. Probably about it. Just be quiet during landing and takeoff and we're good. Seats and seat belts. I mean, we don't exactly do that in the sim. They don't even exist, it seems. Normally they'd come out right there. Brakes, test and set. So like, apparently it doesn't think my parking brake is already set, but it is. Flying at Bowman, when you go look for a group of DA-20 near the admin building, there's a sign that says Flight Club 502. I've heard of them, I think. See, bro, when I was younger, me and some of my friends, we would go over to Bowman just outside the flight school. And like, there was always a picnic table out there we just sit on, but then we went over there like a few years ago, and they had put like locks and a whole stuff around the Bowman property, and we were all disappointed because we couldn't just go in there and sit in there and watch the planes. Electrical equipment, that is all off. Avionics bus 1 and 2. You know what? I'm just gonna remove these. Avionics bus 1 and 2, that's off. Apparently my alternator is not off. Fuel valve, both, and then that's gotta be in. Why did they do that? I don't know. I had no idea. I mean, it's probably just airport security related stuff. Figured out how to start the 737 Center by memory in Flight Sim. It's not that hard to do, really. You can probably walk in Flight 502 and watch planes. I don't know. The thing is, I don't really like just going into places randomly like that, you know? The throttle will open that. You know, I don't really know what a 1/4 of inches will go about that far, should be good enough. Mixture, idle cutoff, standby battery switch, test 10 seconds. I don't think this particular 172 has that. I think that's the G1000 version that does. So, I mean, I might just keep that in there just in case for the G1000 version. Standby battery, yeah, we ain't got one of those in this plane. So do they not just have you turn on your normal battery? Oh, they do later on. So you know what, we'll go ahead and turn that battery on and check the numbers. So volts, oh, amps is there. Where the hell is volts? I'm not, or did it not show that here? I'm not even sure. And from the right seat, this is someone. Yeah, I guess we just have amps. All right. Hey Kenny, how you doing? Flying something a little slower than your F-16 here. Oh wait, amps. Check negative discharge. Oh yeah, we got that. All right. Standby battery annunciator. We're not going to have that in this plane. Prop area. I mean, if we weren't clear, that'd be kind of bad. Also, you know what I should do? Might have trouble just getting around these other planes. We'll deal with it. We'll maybe mow some grass or something on the way out. Anyways, we're clear. Master switch is on. Apparently, it also wants the alternator. Beacon, nav light. Fuel pump on. I don't have a physical. Maybe I do. Oh, that's P-tight. Fuel pump's the other one. Mixture. 1, 2, 3. Fuel pump off. Magneto switch to start. Then ground lean, bring it back. Don't know exactly where you need to put that, but I usually put it about halfway down. Oil pressure check in the green. We do have pressure in the green. Flaps up or 10 degrees. I'll go ahead and set it to 10. Amps. We have barely positive. Let's give it a little bit of throttle. So it is positive. And our flaps are 10. Low volts is shown. So I'll give it a little more throttle. Generate more power. Maybe not. Yeah, it's still not doing that. That's weird. I mean, is it just because I don't have the avionics on? Was I supposed to? Did I miss that? Was I supposed to turn that on? Oh, avionics are on last. So what? That's not supposed to be there while I'm just sitting here. I don't know why. It just says check not shown. I mean, that's not good. And this plane does have a little bit of realism stuff built into it, so I hope something hasn't failed. Already off the rip. I'll ignore it for now. We'll just continue and see if it still stays there. Avionics on. I'm gonna leave the GPS units off. We're gonna fly it just looking out the window. Hey, Southern Controller, how you doing? Parking brake is already set. Well, you know what? We'll go listen to an ASOS. We're going all out. I can't plug in the frequency, but I can call the ASOS. Pre-flight, master battery on, avionics on, magneto start, then both. Mixture full. That's not pre-flight, that's pre-engine, that's before engine start. You skipped an entire checklist. Alright, what's the phone number for the ASOS here? Got the phone number. Two, 7, 8. That is the entire checklist? Sure. You just have one whole checklist? Is it gonna work? Did I type it in right? Usually it comes up by now. 4, 6. Maybe it's out. I have a feeling it's out. That sucks. That's a little yeah, because the weather's not even showing up on Skyhawk either, so yeah, I think it's out right now. Well, rip. We'll get the Louisville weather. So it is... Of course they have D8 and all that. Wind 160 at 6. Altimeter 3039er. I mean, really, that's all. Oh yeah, and clouds few at 85. Broken 190. What's ASOS? It's like kind of like an ATIS, but only as the weather. And technically ATISes are built off of AWASs or ASOSs. There's different ways of kind of measuring the weather. It's a weather station basically. So I need to actually change this. Bring that down a little bit. Let me just hit B. Close enough. Bro, my allergies are killing me, Jesus. Yeah, there it is. Automated Service Observing System. Alright, so we have our AWAS. Pilot, passengers, seat backs. I mean, I don't think they can go back. One of the downsides of this plane. Cabin doors closed and locked. I don't think they can be unlocked in the first place. Controls, free and correct. Wait. Yeah. Got that back there. Of course, you would normally just move the yoke, and if it moves well, you're fine. Got it up back there. Gonna move that left and right. Barrow, set that. Standby altimeter. I don't think we have a standby. We just have one. Altitude select. I'm gonna set this for pattern altitude. About 1500 or so. Standby flight attendants. We don't have that in this plane. Fuel quantity. We've checked that like 4 times now. Mixture apparently is supposed to be. Oh, that's before. Oh shoot. I'm kind of skipping stuff. We're at before takeoff, and I'm sitting here doing the whole thing. All right, so the wind was 160 at 6. So I'm gonna go use just 1.8. We'll do 1.8, the larger runway. You know. Hydrate. I guess I'll do it before we get moving. Turn on the taxi lights, and I'm gonna try and go around to one of these two. Go out this way. And really, I don't think these planes are parked correctly. Or anything like that. I'm just gonna come over and be close to the grass. Hopefully not hit them at all. Oh wait, and I just realized, because I don't have the GPS thing on here, I at least need to have one of them on, it seems. So I can have a radio. Or maybe we'll just do both, whatever. I'll do what Slant Alpha Adventures does, and just cover up the map. And I'm on VATSIM, yep. Sometimes I gotta check that because I sometimes forget or something. Clark Regional Traffic, Skyhawk 341 Sierra Whiskey, taxi normally 1A Clark Regional. So I'm gonna go up, do a few laps in the pattern, and then maybe go around to some other private fields around the wider Louisville area. Why in the wrong seat? Because the flying I might be doing with a family friend here, I'm gonna be in the right seat for it. So I'm just getting used to it now. Yes, I know my volts thing is flashing at me. Oh, but then I put my throttle pretty far up and it doesn't care anymore. Alright. Clark Regional, Skyhawk 1 Sierra Whiskey cross runway 14 Clark. This dude is a CFI. No, it's just because the seat I'll be in possibly on Sunday. Weather permitting, the weather's still looking a little iffy. It's supposed to be about, oh, and I wasn't supposed to move until the satellite's quiet. Whoops. I'm also zooming. Jeez, I'm going quick. I'm not supposed to be going this fast. We'll even do a whole run-up, which I don't think this checklist has a section for. I don't think it has a section for run-ups. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it, might need to add that. Well, it's either at a 172 or a 182, because that's what the guy says he usually flies. Alright, so we'll bring it up to 1800, or I think it's 1800. out there. What hell's going on? Yep, someone's getting mad about someone losing separation. Where are these people? Delta 838 and 507. How far away are they? I have no idea where they are. Oh, I see them. They're both flying into Atlanta from the northeast. Funny. You know how to do a mag check? Yeah, I know how it goes, bro. You know, you make sure it's not more than 150 drop. It's just depending on the plane. I can't remember which RPMs you really put them to. And of course, Microsoft Flight Sim. It's a perfect engine because there's nothing wrong with it. And there's not too much to do in this plane. I mean, we've got our flaps on, we've got some lights on. Just going up in the pattern. Alright, break off. Dudes need to stop this, holy crap. And another drink from a meeting. And I'm not sure where the actual line starts because there's no signs up on this end of the runway. Oh, that's weird. Clark Regional Traffic, Skyhawk 10 Whiskey, taking off runway 18, left traffic, Clark. Yeah, gonna be nice and hydrated, yeah. Yeah, and Needing doesn't seem to know the whole concept of like coffee time, which is, what is it? Is it within 30 minutes of your landing? Your full stop, you, then you can start drinking stuff? Then you don't have to go take a piss while you're up in the air. Controlled dehydration, basically. Alright, climbing up. Yeah, you probably could room a day, yeah. That's why there's cooldowns and stuff for all that. Go ahead and start a left turn. Now, I did do a little bit of pad work here as practice before. I gotta not make my downwind so wide. You know, you want to be able to glide back to the runway if you need to. So, really, I'm trying to find a visual landmark, and this whole quarry here, it's pretty good. But just keep it just inside this quarry. It shows. I also didn't set my heading bug for runway heading. I'll have to fix that. Up, and I overshot the 1500. Whoops. Kenny has no confidence. He's also changed his numbers for once. Which is kind of funny. Alright, now I'm also going to keep it in a little tighter than I usually would. Normally I go way out here.
Altitude, altitude, obstacle. Pull up, pull up.
So I'm just going to keep my base around the beginning of this other quarry. And I'm still climbing, that's not good. Lower down. Flaps one because I'm within that speed. Oh, so I should have my lights weren't on. Bad pilot. I'm 20 knots fast right now, and I'm high. This ain't good. Okay, I turned too early. I'm gonna have to make it the middle of that quarry next time around for base turn. Power idle. You usually don't do full flaps. Especially for a runway like this long. It's not a short runway at all. Why are you in the right seat? Because that's what I'm gonna be flying in here eventually. Landing a little fast in my opinion, because I'm floating down the runway. Yeah, probably floated it too long. Yeah, there's also the Louisville Charlie, so I've got to stay below 2,000, or no, 2,400 feet. Really, I'm climbing out at 80 instead of like 100 here. That's fine. Don't forget the... Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm not used to doing the checklist like this. And I also forgot to set my heading, but I'm going to do a stop and go on the next one. I can just remember to do it all. And now, look at that, my downwind's way out wide, because my natural tendency for a downwind is just to be wide. Alright, let me... So before landing, pilot passenger seats upright, seatbelt secure, fuel selector both, mixture rich, landing light on, 12 volt switch, I don't think this plane has, because it's not the G1000 version, flaps as desired. Got it. Oh, is my transponder even on? No. I'm up here with no transponder. I'm also wide in the downwind, as you do. Have you just full of laps? Maybe. Considering I floated halfway down 8 left. Also, I'm not doing any of my radio callouts. Oh crap. Clark Regional Skyhawk 1 Sierra Whiskey left base 18 stop and go. Clark Regional. I mean, I need to be in the white arc here for flaps 10. And now we're good. Actually, I'll go ahead and set it to 20 because still need to keep descending. Clark Regional traffic, Skyhawk 1 Sierra Whiskey, a final 18 stop and go, Clark Regional. 10 degrees is 110. See, the thing is, I was reading stuff online about the flap speeds, and like, apparently over an X-plane, the flaps get sheared off, even flaps 1 when you go above the white arc. I'm a little right of course here. Now we're good. Made the runway. Bounced a little bit. Alright, stop right here. Stop before runway 14. Although no one else is around. Alright, so let me fix my heading bug. Next plane has it wrong. It's longevity that you hold on the flaps. It's totally valid to drop at 110. Oh, okay. Bruh, I'm good at flying a Skyhawk, okay? What do you, I don't even know what speed I got and I can't click on it. I need to be like within 1 pixel or else it goes over my other screen. Alright, after landing, well, we're not doing, actually, yes, flaps up. Strobes, leaving them on, landing lights on, transponder, still 1200, let's go. Kind of do a static takeoff kind of thing. Rotate. Definitely delayed in me saying it there. Let's see, is there any ATC on the line around anywhere? No, not really. Full display. I'm gonna go try and see if I can find some uncontrolled fields. There's one of them I know how to easily find, the other one's not so much. Alright, start pulling back the power, so I'm not just gonna blast right through 1500 pattern altitude. Go ahead and turn downwind. Clark Regional traffic, Skyhawk 10 Whiskey, left downwind to 18 to touch and go. Clark Regional. We're good on the downwind. Power routine to 15, pitch rate 5. Start flaps a beam 1,000 footers. So you mean start flaps up a beam 1,000 footers or down? Like which way are we talking about here? Are you talking about takeoff or downwind? Downwind, alright. So, I mean, I'm past 1,000 footers now. Go ahead and drop flaps 1. And then I'll turn about halfway through this quarry. And Clark Regional traffic, Skyhawk 10 Whiskey, left base 18, touch and go. Clark Regional. And start descent, start a nice descent. We have AC, I don't know, I think there's AC. It's maybe those there, which it's not even on. You would probably want heat on right now, it's like 30, 40 degrees out. Yeah, Skyhawk is relaxing, yep. Get flaps 2 set. Clark Regional traffic, Skyhawk 1 Sierra Whiskey, a final 1-8 touch and go Clark Regional. Look for 70 to 75 knots on final. I'm a little slower than that. And bro, I swear I overshot the final. This is something I used to do when I first started trying to fly a Skyhawk back in FSX. I would always like super overshoot the final. I guess I'm just going back to my roots here. See, here's the thing. You say 70 to 75 on final, then 70 to 65 short final over the numbers. I'd rather have the plane already set up and stable, you know, about as early as I can be. You know? It's just my thing, though. And... come on. Another one. $60 on touchdown. I mean, bro, if I'm doing 60 on touchdown, I still got another 20 knots to go, unless you're only talking about using flaps 1 for landing, then maybe 60 is valid. I usually do flaps 2. Maybe 3 if I feel like I really need it. Probably not really that proper though. Alright, now the next lap, I think I'll be good to go and do some other stuff. I'll keep flying south on the next one, towards the river, and then kind of take the river over towards another airport. And Clark Regional traffic, Skyhawk 1 Sierra Whiskey left downwind 1-8, touch and go, Clark Regional. I mean, really, part of my issue with a lot of the pattern work here is that I just have to, you know, find my good ground references, which I've got mostly down over at Louisville. Not so much here. Also, another thing I could probably improve on is just descending a little earlier while in the downwind. That way I can keep the base to final in a little tighter. Like, I'm not exactly like, who is it? Someone that's a friend of the stream here. Blanking on it. Steve Crow. Now, he's been going for his sport license, and his whole training, they've kind of taught him to make real short approaches. It's kind of, I feel like it somewhat infuriates all the little, you know, Skyhawk PPL pilots or PPL trainers. It infuriates him what they do though, because they'll go out to like a 3-mile final or something. Original traffic, Skyhawk 1 Sierra Whiskey, final. Yeah, final 1-8 touch and go, and then it'll be a departure to the southwest Clark Regional. And we're bank on pattern, yeah. Probably a good idea. And the fact that I'm also not hitting on final, what the hell? Now, apparently I'm going to be landing a little short here. Add power. Now we're good. Not as good. And I'm just gonna go depart straight out. Up, kind of. I said the nose wheel's still in the air there. Right now, because I'm lazy, I'm gonna kind of set up the autopilot here. Of course, once I'm a bit more up in the air, I'll use it. And then no one is around here, so we're fine. And now we're technically clear of the runway. I'll go ahead and just start a little bit of a turn. Actually, where's Interstate 65? Is that it? I'm not even sure if that's it. I don't think that is. Or no, wait, that intersection might be a part of it. Or is it over here? Oh no, it's on my right side. Clark Regional Traffic, Skyhawk 10 Whiskey, clear runway 18, departing to the southwest, Clark Regional. JSPS has metal textures installed in school. I'm not too surprised, bro. They've done a lot of dumb stuff. Can I click on it, please? Gotta hit that first. Alright, there we go. Nope, and it didn't have the bug correctly set. Also, pull back the power here. I don't know what a stable cruise power is. Anyways, any checklist will do up here. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. Fine. Takeoff, strobe, taxi on, throttle. Cruise power 2100 to 2500. Alright, so I'm about at 2500. Trim, adjust, kind of got the autopilot on. SPS students are wild. Yes, some are. I experienced that, bro. I went through that schooling. Actually, I'll do it at 21 because, or maybe 22. Take in some of the scenery with like the whole bridge scenery I got up here. I'm gonna take a little bit of a left turn. Sky chicken? What do you mean sky chicken? OCPS? What's that one? And I'll stay north of the river. That should keep me out of the Charlie. Oldham County? Ah, okay. Yeah, JCPS is a mess, and apparently it's been a mess for a long time. It was somewhat of a mess when my mom was younger. And you know, she's older than 50. I don't know exactly how old she is. But it was a mess when she was in school. Alright, I don't know the names of most of these bridges, I'm gonna be honest. But you got like the pedestrian walking bridge thing there. You got... don't remember the name of one of them. The other one's the Lincoln Memorial. Turn here before I bust the airspace. And you've got the 2nd Street Bridge. Not sure of its actual name, but that's what we call it. You got this like cargo train bridge kind of thing right there that I think goes right over part of the dam, or at least the locks or something like that there. Golden Gate Bridge? We ain't nowhere near no Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, my flaps are down. Whoops. You know, I don't think I have the sound pack installed correctly. There's supposed to be a sound pack I had gotten. I don't think it's installed correctly. Let me check on that. It might not be. Which would kind of suck. Shows I never armed my autopilot or my altitude, but it seems to have done it for me. Oh, nice. Good. Yes, I want to open it. Oh, I never enabled the sound thing. So you know what? I might restart the sim once we get to this first airport. I want to use the sound thing I went and bought. I mean, actually, I kind of did buy it. I kind of didn't at the same time. Oh yeah, there are two train bridges? Yes, there is. Never really realized that. I think one of them is functional, one of them is not. And then we got the Sherman Mitten Bridge up here that's got all sorts of wacky construction going on. Big old smokestack over there. I don't know why you're calling this thing a sky chicken. It's a Skyhawk. I mean, unless you're considering any bird a chicken. And now we're over western Louisville, not necessarily the best side of Louisville. You get a lot of craziness going on over there, at least that you hear on the news. A lot of lower income people live in this side of Louisville. Got a whole smokestack there. There should be more on my left here eventually. Not sure where they are exactly. Ah, way down there. But the thing is, I'm gonna be turning... Actually, just before I get to those. Turning eastbound and trying to find this Green Ridge private strip. Didn't they finish the Prospect Bridge? Which one's that one? I'm not really sure where all they are, to be honest. Yeah, I'll go ahead and turn actually out west. The one at the tunnel. Oh, that's been done for a bit. I remember which one you're talking about. Yeah, like an old lady didn't want to sell her property or something, say it's built under her property. Cost the taxpayers a lot of money there, that's for sure. Alright, now I really don't have any idea where this airstrip is. There's a house on the Historic Places Registry. Oh, okay. I thought it was just some old lady didn't want to sell her house or anything. She just wanted to die in that place. That's the story I heard. Still under the Louisville Charlie here. May have been both, yeah. Possibly both. Almost makes me wonder if I can go find where that place is on Google Earth or something. Not exactly sure where the bridge is, but I bet I could find it. Just while I'm casually... I'm just going to be flying in a straight line for the next couple minutes, so... See if I can find it here. So the bridge, I assume that's the bridge. Or nope, tunnel. Right there. Just under a stretch of land. And I mean, there's a few things right there that could have caused issues. I mean, it could have been that. Possibly. Or really any of these little buildings there. They just built a tunnel under it. Pretty sure the guy who built the house rode my Kentucky home. Oh, okay. Alright, I don't even know what runway this place has, so I guess we'll circle over it if I can find it and go from there. Look it up on Skyvector, kind of. It's turf runway 5 and 2-3. Oh, and it's even on my GPS, I think. IN-13, no, but it's supposed to be IN-14. So the one over there. What I'll do actually is come over here. I got a little bit of like terrain knowledge. Or even, you know, I'll put that on the bigger one. And then we're about 3 miles or something like that, yeah. Just don't know where this place is. We'll find it. I've flown out of it once in a helicopter. There was one time, I think off stream, I flew out of this place in a helicopter and then went through the Charlie all the way over to Bowman Field while there was some ATC online to kind of give a tower controller some experience of that. You were flying with me? No, I don't think anyone was. I mean, maybe there was some other random person around, but it was just me when I did that. I wasn't streaming, it was the middle of the day. Oh, is that the field? Might be it. The runways were 5 and 2-3, so yeah, that's probably it right there. You needed a helicopter flight to Bowman at like 2 p.m. or something once? Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep going, overflying the field, make a circle around. Probably go ahead and start hand flying it. And now I've lost track of the field again. Great. Make a turn here. Gonna make a wide turn into like the left downwind for I think what would be runway 5. Or no, it's the other one. 2-3, wasn't it? I think. Oh yeah, that's definitely it right there. Got a little bit of like road or something that comes off of it. Go ahead and get idle throttle, even reduce some airspeed to bring out at least notch of flaps. Yeah. Send a little quicker here. I'm gonna widen out the downwind a little bit. And turn and base. Hopefully I can still see the place. We'll go 3 notches of flaps. Actually, I can go back to the checklist, even though I should have done this while higher in the air. And I'm not going to do it right now, but it would have been the landing speed for soft field, runway length and all that. I'm going to go full flaps for this one. It's a short-ish runway. Or really is short. slower down. Even trees on final. Not the greatest landing rate, but that's fine. I'd say that's good enough. You plan on becoming a center controller eventually, but I'm trying to learn all the stuff about approach controlling first. Technically, you would be pulling your yoke back to keep the nose wheel out of the grass, but that's actually very difficult to do in a flight sim, so I'm not even going to do that right now. Or at least difficult to do with my current yoke. So I'm just gonna pull over and park over this way in a second. There was kind of like taxiway kind of thing over here. And I'll go restart the sim with the sound pack. We'll see the sound difference. I forgot to install that. I feel kind of dumb. Thought I had it, but I guess not. Alright, where's my shutdown procedures? After landing flaps, strobes landing lights. Taxi light will now come off, transponder comes off. Throttle control, idle, taxi light off, electrical equipment off, avion, oh wait. Oh no, I guess you turn off all that first and then you turn off the engine. So electrical stuff should be off now. Magneto switch off. Oh wait, now it says master switch after that. It said electrical equipment, bro, come on. Back time, you know, we would record it, but yeah. So, I mean, you got, is this the Hobbs meter or the tach meter there? I know they both exist. I don't know which one's which. I think that's Hobbs. Maybe. Anyways, all the stuff off, control lock. Fuel shut off valve. Hobbs time record. Hobbs is the right, okay. Then I've got to come back to here. Turn this on. Put all my stuff back on. And now I'm set. Now I'm gonna go restart the sim. Don't go back. Quit. Yes. And there we go. Now hit the check mark. Thing again. There we go. Yes, launch flight sim. And now I'm not gonna do the whole pre-flight and stuff again. So we'll say pre-flight is complete once the sim starts. What do you mean cheater? This thing's got state saving and all that, so it's not like stuff isn't gonna happen.
New people, new places, we're the same. A moment frozen in time. Wish I could relive the day I met you and fall in love a second time. I could run, but I know I can't escape the feeling if I'm far away from you for
Have an option for random failures? I'm not sure. I think it does because Eric Flight was flying it last night and his engine just cut out. Like, it was sputtering. I'm like, your engine doesn't sound right. And then right when I said that, the engine cut out. It's kind of funny. And he had to do like an emergency landing. And I was trying to load up to go and kind of fly with him. So then luckily, gave me more time to load up and fly with him. No, I'll make you one of my cookies I got right here. Yeah, got more of these cookies here. If you can even really see it. There's some great cookies, you just can't find them many places though. Sim still loading. See, this right here is why I'll take 30 minutes to an hour before a stream to start setting it all up. Takes me a decent amount of time to get everything going sometimes. Part of it is flight sim takes forever to start. Almost there, I think. And as usual, the sim takes forever to load. You know what we can do while I wait for this? We can look through this here. Is that gonna work? Of course not. Yeah, whatever. Alright, where was that field I landed at? It was this one. Which there's not even a parking spot for, technically. So I guess we just gotta spawn in on the runway. No, really, you're not supposed to. I time back a bit. Oh. That's not good. Oh, wait, it's loading. That took it a minute, and now my engine isn't working, bro. Are you kidding me? Because the world didn't load, now my engine's dead. Oh, that's not right, bro. Come on. What the hell? Why is it like this, bro? I gotta actually turn on all my stuff on my own here. And it's not letting me hit Y. You know, there was, oh, my LT's going off. Yeah, there was Eric Flight, I think. He noticed that they, like, the slew button stopped working or something like that for him. So hopefully it's not the same for me. No, it's still there.
Like it.
Let's hit Y again. So you know what I'm gonna do? Not save it. Just hit restart and that should help, right? As long as the state saving doesn't completely screw me. There we go. Alright, now I gotta restart the engine though. Oh yay, it didn't want to start. Great. Oh, because oil level is 0. Oh, and you gotta keep clicking this. Engine health 3%. I can't even fix that. I just gotta turn everything else off and then back into this to change the engine health? Come on, bro. That's not good. Well, let me fix it. I mean, the stuff is there now. That's in. We've got that on both. You gotta prime the engine. Even though it was just running. You know, I'm gonna crank up the audio because supposed to be different sounds. Yeah, this is not even starting now. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna go back to the main menu. Respawn, I guess, in a parking spot somewhere. Maybe it needs that. Instead of on a runway. So, not connected to VATSIM right now, obviously, but we're here to Louisville. To connect in a parking, or spawn in a parking spot. We'll see if that helps. If not, that sucks. My plans for the day are ruined. Problem solving. We gotta keep going at it. Oh, and I completely forgot about putting another book under my main monitor to like raise it up. Because whenever I have my comm unit thing here, it's too low to see like the part of the screen. I need to go grab another book from somewhere. There we go. Alright, will it work now? There it goes. Now we're good. Can I just use slew mode to get back to where I want to go? All my light switches run. But yeah, why doesn't seem to work now? That's not good. Anyways, I'm gonna go spawn back into that airport so I can continue what I was gonna try and do. That state saving thing should be working. Hopefully it'll let me spawn in on the runway this time. Just turn on all the lights and stuff before I get there. And it shouldn't really be mad at me. Hopefully. There's definitely an issue here. Although, mostly pilot error. And there's still no one up. There's one UPS arrival around Louisville. We're coming in here shortly. Nice, it's working. Good. State restored. First, it's mad about the volts. I guess it doesn't save that. Altitude reporting mode there. We'll stay at actually 1500. Or even 16. I mean, 15, that'll keep me below the southern half of the Charlie, where I plan to go now. Alright, let's go for it. Actually, I'll put a notch of flaps down because it's kind of short field. Oh, this sounds great now. Go to the right a little bit to avoid some of the taller trees. Oh, and I took off opposite direction apparently. Alright, flaps up. Make a right turn down to the southeast. And I'll set my heading bug down to more around the southeast. And I'll pull the power back a little bit. Yeah, this sound mod sounds pretty good. I don't know how the vertical speed ended up that high. Alright, taxi light off. What else do I have to do on the checklist? Sounds like X-Plane default, really? Who knows, maybe the guy that made this, that's where he got it from. I have no idea. Take off, I've done all that. Power, I pulled it back to 2500. Trim adjust kind of did. Mixture, I'll start, actually I don't really need to lean it, we're only at 1500 feet. Actually I will have to turn a bit towards the south so I don't bust the inner circle of the Charlie. But going around South Louisville, actually I'm about to bust the thing. What the hell? I armed it for that altitude and now it decided no, I don't want to go there. That's weird. Like it decided it just didn't want to stop at 1500. Even though it's supposed to. below 2,000. Actually, I want to be below 17. Just because the more southern shelf. I really don't know why, but it's 17 there. Maybe the actual Louisville airport isn't actually centered in the middle. It's probably a little more to the south. I bet that's what that is. And now I'm going to turn in. And we're going to go over to a place called Blue Lick, 6 miles south of Louisville International. Kind of crazy how they can fit this little airport in there. Or just airfield, I guess. If I remember right, it is a paved runway. I think. Let me check on that, actually. Could not be. It's been a little bit since I've even looked at this place. It's 2,000 feet of turf. Alright, 1-1 and 2-9. Heard of French Lick, Indiana? Yeah, French Lick, yeah, I know where that is too. I cover that on Louisville Approach. In the silly seat? Nah, P.O. Boss, I'm not. What are you talking about? And the reason I'm in this seat is because there's potential for, on Sunday, going out flying with a family friend. But because of his flying club he's in, I gotta be in the right seat, so I'm practicing in the right seat. You know? I'm gonna do some short pattern practice before you head to bed. Okay. Silly seat. So, P.O. Boss, are you calling your instructor the one that taught you how to fly silly? Is that what you're saying? Watch out for a little bit of rising terrain up here. Oh, and I'm seeing radio antennas there. There they are. This might even be a little too close to passing them. I mean, we're away from them even on the chart. I didn't even realize those were there. Okay. So I can't just follow the river south necessarily. There's also other terrain to watch out for. Fun fact, first time you saw your instructor, he was wearing a fake mustache, using an old-timely mid-Atlantic accent. What? Why the hell? That's just weird. Oh, and I'm not even on VetSim now. It's fine, I don't need to be on it right now. Throne of the silly seat? You come up with all sorts of silly things, don't you, Pew? Yeah, I know I can always go back online. But I mean, there's this UPS guy coming in that looks like he's gonna land North Flow at Louisville. I'm not gonna bother with him. You know, I might sign on after Blue Lick here. I'm just not trying to be in his way or anything. I shouldn't be, because I'll be below the Charlie, but you never know with pilots sometimes. I just realized my mixture is supposed to be full. You know, we're below 3,000 feet. But I guess the plane just set it to whatever it felt like. Alright, so the next thing we're heading for here is a few different mountains. Actually, I might want to go south first. Yeah, I'm gonna start by going south here. Just looking at my chart, there's like several mountains there that I forgot how tall they are. Or hills, really. Just gotta remember to stay out of the restricted area. And I really don't know this part of Louisville that much. I mean, in like the southwestern part of Louisville, I think, where my grandparents lived when I was younger. Don't exactly remember where that is even. I don't even think I could find it from the air. Or from a plane at least. Maybe on like Google Earth I could, but from a plane I don't think so. There's like two different ways my mom used to take to get to my grandparents' house from our house. I don't even remember which one was which. Because we kind of just called it the highway with almost no lights and then the highway with the lights when I was younger. Oh, what's kind of funny is I almost instantly found where their house is. Or where their old house was, just because I know it's next to a certain park. So I just looked around and I'm like, oh, there it is. Don't know if I'd be able to do that in a plane, though. Think you could find a plane from your parents' house, though? Oh, I've found many. They fly over all the time, going into Bowman and Louisville International, you know? 2 airports right there. No, good eyes and good ears, because you hear them. Actually, you know something I should keep an eye on? What's my fuel looking like? Yeah, we got plenty of go juice. Oh yay, frozen. That's fun. Let me take a little bit of a right turn, so I'm not just going straight for the restricted area. And I want to go around this 1,300 foot like hill, or really it's 486 AGL or something, I guess, above the surrounding land. To rename the whole airport Woldport had this going. I mean, it's UPS Woldport. That's just one section of the airport, though. The whole airport, you know, I mean, it was Stanford, but now it's Muhammad Ali. You know, when I was younger, I was called it Stanford, but I don't know when they actually changed it. I tried to look it up, and I couldn't really find a definitive time or anything like that. Right, don't get in the restricted area. Those military people would not be nice. It was like 2017? I thought it was way earlier than that. Maybe not. You know what, there's a little gap right here I'm gonna try and take. Scared of a little missile? I'm scared of the artillery they're launching out of there. You know, the whole one of the big reasons for that restricted area is they're launching artillery out. Cessna over restricted areas, Fury 2 on your 6. You're on guard. And technically, I would be monitoring guard. Technically, you're supposed to. There we go. Now we're official. We're monitoring guard. Well, actually, no. Because that. Now we're monitoring guard. You know, real and official. It was 2019 they changed names. Oh, really? That early? Okay. Yeah, I'm just like almost in the restricted area. Almost. I mean, I could have totally just flown over that terrain there, but I don't trust it. Anyways, what runway should I land? What's Louisville's wind? 120 at 6, so I'll land runway 11 here at Blue Lick. It'll be right closed traffic. Because left wouldn't work out, you'd be in Louisville's Charlie. You'd be getting in trouble. You'd be getting, when you land, you'd probably get the FISDO guy over there, Bowman, or Clark Regional actually is where I took off from. You're getting a FISDO guy walking up to your plane being like, were you this guy doing this thing? Can I see your license? License, registration, proof of insurance. I don't know if they do that exact thing with planes, but on cars they do. Anyways, I'm gonna go all the way over to Interstate 65 here. Kind of do the thing. Actually, 65 should be right there. Yep. And passenger captain speaking. Just to whatever you decide. Egos are located in the front row and the front windshield. The windshield doesn't come off. What are you talking about? Live service is unavailable. We will provide transparent bean cups. Welcome aboard. What the hell, bro? Oh god. Oh wait, do I go left or straight or what here? Yeah, go straight north. Yeah, north would make a lot more sense. I'm not even sure what road this is. Not really labeled on the chart there at all. Or depict it. Looks more of a standard highway than an interstate. A divided interstate highway thing. Alright, let's go ahead and hand fly here. Pull back power. Once I have the field in sight, I'll start making right traffic. I want to go ahead and start slowing down now because there's mountains over there. Laps 1. Laps 2. Alright, where is it? Because I know it's to the right of Interstate 65, but where exactly? Never really remember. I know it looks like a runway with a lot of houses along it and stuff like that. Could be it right there, like right in the center of the screen almost. So you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead turn downwind, and when I turn base to final I should be able to see it. I'm just gonna go around the hill here. Usually when I take off runway 29 out of this place, I just go out and go around this hill for a downwind. Although really, you'd probably keep it way closer than that. But I'd rather have a good run to it. Maintaining our separation from the hill while there's a big old reflection. That doesn't help. Come on, Flight Sim, why are you doing this to me? Giving me this really bad reflection here. Where is it? Still not exactly sure where it is. I think I'm too north of it now. Where the hell? They just add more trees around here or something, so it's hard to find it? Kinda doubt it, but you know. Oh wait, that's right there. That's it. I'm gonna try and keep this a tight pattern here. Overfly the field, definitely not standard altitudes above it. That's for sure. Make a quick downwind. Go and put in full flaps. And I'm gonna turn inside of the hill. Hopefully I'm turning hard enough. Or to make it around and see where it is. Nope. Wait. Where is it? I've lost it again. Oh, that's it. And now I'm flying over it the wrong way. Alright. Well, I'm gonna fly just down the runway. Put in the heading bug. Hopefully that'll help me. Okay, heading bug is in. Hopefully that'll help me. Just imagine you're a civilian on the ground, you don't know how planes work or how they operate or anything, and you just see just this random little plane just flying circles around your neighborhood. Just imagine that. And you're like some Karen that gets mad at any little noise that annoys you. That'd be kind of funny there. Alright, so I'm going to fly a little bit more north along the highway before I turn. Now it's... Bro, that just... I'm not going to be able to make that turn from here. I gotta go and take it out the long way. I'm gonna go do a wide turn here again. I keep feeling like I'm just getting too close to it, you know? Yeah, sure, even climb up a little bit, why not? Keep flying or slow. But with enough energy where I'm not gonna stall if I turn. What the hell is going on right there? Oh, you know what it is? I still have the thing turned on where Microsoft Flight Sim will just add aircraft around. I turned that on earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna try and just get closer to this hill. I see this like yellow looking building here. I'm gonna fly over it. Now we're on final. Figure this one worked out way better. There we go. Made it. Give me a floater, bro. That wasn't a floater compared to what I was doing earlier, and I had full flaps so I can land soft field a little easier. Didn't float the whole runway. I don't know what you're talking about. And now I'm just gonna go down the runway a bit so I can take off into the wind. Airplane pain to fly. The Cessna 414 is really good. Of course, the PMDG 737s are great. The 787 is fun because it goes like Mach 8.9. And normally I would be pulling the yoke back to try and keep the nose in the air a little bit. But with the Alpha, that's difficult to do because I gotta sit here, just arm way back and clench and whatnot. Cessna 414 Chancellor is what it is. Alright. Get at least flapped one here. I'm gonna go find a link for the 414. Where the heck? There it is. Well. Pretty sure this link is right. It's just struggling up. Yeah, it is. It's just struggling to load on my computer here. Of course, that's the sim market version. I would recommend you go buy it from the developer's website instead of sim market there. You'll get updates way quicker if you do that. Oh, and I forgot the whole point of this checklist and stuff. Let's go back up here to or takeoff. I'll go ahead and reconnect to VATSIM now that I'm just on the ground. Out and passenger seat backs up right, all the stuff, barrow. Pretty sure I said it before and it hasn't changed. Standby altimeter, don't have one in this aircraft. Altitude select, going to 1500, go below the Charlie. Mixture will be rich in a second. Yeah, I know soft field, I know. Frequencies, we've got those set 122.8, COM 1. Got guard, COM 2. Technically, you're supposed to monitor that transponder on, set to 1200. CDI, I mean, it's in GPS right now, but whatever. And throttle 1800 RPM, we'll set that just in a second. Oh, this is apparently where they do the run-up and stuff, but I need to separate that out into its own thing, just for run-ups. Flaps 10, climb to ground effect, 57 until clear of oxbow. Yeah, I kind of know how it works, yeah. You just want to get off the ground about as quick as you can. It flaps, I've got 10 degrees. We'll just go on to takeoff. Got all the lights on. Mixture coming rich. Throttle to full. I'll even hold the brakes here. Set, go. Rotate at about 55. Rotate a little early because I didn't trust the trees there in front of me. Go a little bit off to the right. 1 because the Charlie off my left, 2 because of trees. Alright, flaps up. And I'm gonna set my heading, but we're gonna go out towards Taylorsville Lake. Guys, I didn't do any radio calls there, not that anyone necessarily needs to at that kind of airport. Oh, come on. 600 feet per minute works for me. Why the hell is it tilting all the way over like that? Come on. Alright, Taylorsville Lake. Now, I don't know where Taylorsville Road is, because that takes you almost all the way out to the lake. And I can use that as a visual, and I'm gonna go see if I can find it. I mean, I somewhat know what to look for as long as I can get out towards the different highways and stuff, like 265 up here. I'm gonna start going a little bit more north. Just do poor man's IFR. I follow roads. Alright, now I'll pull the power back here. The recommended, about 2300. Oh, now my plane decides it didn't want to stop at that altitude. Alright, great, we're in the Charlie now. I forgot to hit altitude arm. Out here trying to find Interstate 265, and then I'm not exactly sure where the road comes off from, but I know it intersects with that interstate. Oh, I wonder if I can see the VOR. I know I looked for it once on, like, Google Maps. That might be it right there. It's out in the middle of a field. Alright, anything else need to do? Cruise, we've got our power set, trim set, mixture. You don't really need to lean. I'm at 1500, so that's fine. That's a tower right there. Fine, we're above it. Might even be the road I'm at right here. I don't think Taylor's Road goes that south though. Could be wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, it also doesn't have one of those cloverleaf, like, or half cloverleaf actually. It doesn't have one of those. I'll keep following the interstate here. Could be the next exit over. Your day to see tomorrow. Maybe doing fly around Louisville? Well, depends on what time tomorrow. Actually, probably won't even be able to do it. Now that I'm thinking about it. Be able to do it at all. Alright, this could be it right here. And nope, that's not it. Definitely not it. Maybe next one? I think it would be the next one, but maybe. Next intersection here. Kind of funny, we're up in a plane, we got the freedom of like almost all the skies. And yet, I'm sitting here following roads. Pretending we don't have those fancy GPS units. Right there's the whole bridge thing. Yeah, I think this is it here. This road. Which I just realized something about the mod that I have here for the towers. There's supposed to be a few more of those out here, like I think out in the field there. They're not. I should theoretically be able to follow all this all the way out to Taylorsville. Also, I can go ahead and climb up. Go to 2500. Wonder if a minute will work. Yeah, this is definitely.
On final waren wir once right, 8 miles out.
Guys landing south flow, alright. What are the winds? Yeah, south flow is preferred. 120 at something. Alright, I should be able to follow this road towards Taylorsville. And then from there, there's like a left you take. And then the lake is pretty much on your right after a little bit. And theoretically, there's some private strip out here I've never heard of. Well, you guys know it's pretty crazy today in terms of ATC on VATSIM that I do here. We got new SOPs for standard operating procedures for a bunch of different airports around. Like they basically rewrote almost everything. You know what? I'm gonna be on the right side of the road. I was thinking left side would be better, but eventually we gotta make a left. Or no, right side would be better, because eventually we gotta make a left. But yeah, because I'm in the right seat, I guess right side of the highway is better. I can see it easier. Now, I don't really know how far I'm supposed to go, because the road does just keep going after that left turn I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess by then I should be able to see the lake. Like really, that could be the whole lake out there. Maybe. I underestimate how much you can see from the air, even just a couple thousand feet up. No, it's pretty crazy. It's like a 40-minute drive from the outskirts of Louisville to Taylorsville, and meanwhile I'm doing this in like 10 minutes. Maybe 30-minute drive. It always felt longer when I would just drive back and forth between here when I was trying to get my my hours for driver's license. Yeah, my mom would just drive out to the random DQ that's way out here just to get ice cream. Just to get me driving hours. Find that kind of funny. And so we're almost there. So I think right up here, yeah, this is the left turn you would make. And then you go up here kind of through some different hills and stuff. And then there's a few different like right turns you can make to go over towards the lake, like through a bunch of trees and stuff. And I guess it's less of a lake, more of just a collection of little lakes or something here. At least whenever Asobo took their pictures or something. You know, I was planning to do 2 or 3 more stops. I have to skip a couple of them here. Or else I'll have been flying for a long time. Fuel is still looking fine, that's good. You gotta check that every so often. Actually, because I was climbing earlier, I pulled my power way up. Now I'm gonna bring it back. Actually, let's just do 2,500. Approximately. Slightly lower is probably better in this case. Yeah, so this is just your average little town in, I guess in the US. We got like a few commercial places over there. I think there's some, like almost like a little main road over there, houses all around different places. That's a high school, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure where the middle school and elementary school is, but the high school right there. That I've been to a few different times for various things. I think this is some store. One of these is a Papa John's and a DQ, I'm pretty sure, or a McDonald's and a DQ. One of the buildings around that area. Like some post office that's one of these buildings on this side of the road. You guys can't really see it, but on that side of the road. That's about all I really remember about this place. Except for there was some family friends that got married in like a church somewhere around there. Was that a whole dam right there? Once it stops turning? The whole dam looking thing right there, look at that. Didn't even realize the Taylorsville Lake was man-made. Thought it was natural. Guess not. But I'm not even sure where the spot is that... my mom and my brother, they like to go fishing and stuff. I'm not even sure where that is. It's somewhere. Not that much, of course. I know it's near a boat launch, but I'm just not sure where. Because there's this road here they go driving on for a little ways. Yeah, I just don't know where that is. Anyways, I'm gonna take a turn. We're gonna go land at Bowman. Or like do a touch and go up there. So the Bowman weather. Power closes in 30 minutes. You know what I can do? I can listen to the rural data. Do that.
Dew point -10, altimeter 3039er. Visual approach runway 24 in use. Notice air emissions, 2 crane obstructions, 3 nautical miles northeast, 378 feet AGL, flagged and lit. Hazardous weather information for Kentucky and Indiana, available flight service frequency, following country back all short instructions and assigned altitudes. Advisors should contact you. Information Tango.
He sounds tired. He's been working for a long day.
Information Tango 0153 Zulu, wind 120 at 3, visibility 10, 8,500 scattered, temperature 5, dew point -10, altimeter 3039er. Visual approach runway 24 in use. Notice air emissions 2 crane obstructions 3 nautical miles northeast.
Alright, there we go. Good enough. Got it. Got runway 24. That'll be recommended for us technically. 3039er altimeter, which we already have in. That's good. Don't need that. You know, I should have listened to what the wind was. Dang it. I didn't even pay attention. I guess I'll just look at the weather here. Wind 120 at 3. So if it's a 120 at 3, I'm going to do the left downwind 15. I mean, I guess it is calm wind, so yeah, we'll just do 24. 24 is definitely the longer runway. It's not got a hill in the middle and all that. They try not to use that runway. Then I'm gonna bring the power up to 2,500 RPM, so we're not going super slow or anything. And Louisville is not online, but we have a guy over at Indy Approach. If this plane wasn't so slow, I'd say we'd go up to like Columbus or something. Columbus Municipal. But it would take a while to get there. Let's see here, if I plug that into my planning thing here. From Clark Regional, that'd be a 54-mile leg. That would take like 30-40 minutes. And really, I don't really like just chasing ATC, you know? Not really a good thing to be doing. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down to at least 2,100. That way I'm not gonna bust the Charlie. In the area of Bowman is 2,200 and above, and then the Delta of Bowman is 2,200 and below, non-inclusive. You know the non-inclusive thing because of the minus 22 there next to Bowman. If it included 2,200, it would be a... well, the minus wouldn't be there. There's a couple different planes into Louisville here soon. Alright, so for the checklist. Descent, well, we have the ATIS. Approach, I mean, we're going to do a visual 2-4 right turn out to the north. Taxi lights, sped on the entire time. Power is desired, mixture just as necessary. Make sure that's full. Arrow's already set. Standby altimeter, don't have one in this plane. CDI, we've got GPS on. I mean, if I wanted to, I could plug in the GPS approach to this runway. Just as a little bit of guidance. I don't have an NDB or anything like that to this runway, but plug that in there, why not? Not actually going to go direct anything or anything like that. The magenta line will be there, but I'm not using it. Fuel selectors on both. Oh gosh. And flaps will be as desired. That's it for that set. The thing about this is I don't know if it provides vertical guidance like an ILS might. You just gotta treat it like a localizer, I'm pretty sure, with this kind of approach. Unlike the Skyhawk has VNav, right? Yeah, I ain't seen nothing down there. I think the G1000 version does, but not this version. Ooh, what I can go review over here, though, is, even though we're not I should have reviewed this a while ago, but, we are at temperature. We're at about 5 degrees Celsius, so we'll set it for 10 here on this chart. Ground roll is apparently let's just say we're also up at 1,000 feet, but we're at more like 500. That's 585 ground roll. I'm not sure what does anyone know what the 50 feet thing would mean here? Is that like the actually, no, that wouldn't make sense. What I was about to say. Is that... Oh, you know what it is? It's probably 50 feet off the ground. That's how far from the runway you'll be or something. Or another 50 feet down the runway. That's how high up you'll be? No, that doesn't make sense. That's too high of a climb gradient. Anyways, I gotta go announce myself on the Unicom. And Bowman traffic, number 3410 Whiskey Skyhawk, 900 miles east. Making a straight in runway 24 for the touch and go. Bowman traffic. If I put the chart on here, or at least look it up just so I know the altitudes. Not that I really need to, I'm not IFR today. At business, 2,300. The last waypoint, 1220. Alright. Go ahead and kind of turn inbound. Don't have it in sight yet, but that's kind of the problem with this particular approach, is that you just don't have the field in sight like early at all. At least in flight sim you don't. There's just too much go up. There it is, right there. Because a lot of the times there's just too much going on for you to be able to see it. Oh, gosh. I'm going to descend to pattern altitude, which would be 1,600 or so. Here, that's armed. Also pull back the power some, get a little bit more of a straight in, even though we're still really far out. Now, I know this mod that, I bought here for the plane, I mean, it does improve a lot of stuff. Still can't move the sunshades or anything like that. Can't even open the door or the windows, which is a little bit disappointing for it being like $20 for a Skyhawk improvement. I think I heard about, like, there's a group of people that's making an actual, like, Skyhawk payware. That'd be kind of cool. Dang, we've been going around for 2.3 hours. And they're both the same. Are they supposed to be the same? I thought if you pull the power back, your tachometer there should theoretically be less than the Hobbs meter. Like, I could be wrong. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Anyways, pattern altitude. Just about to enter the Delta. Bowman traffic, Skyhawk 10 Whiskey 5 mile final 2-4 touch and go. Be a right turn to the north afterwards. Bowman traffic. Hobbs is based on the electrical system. Okay. Because I was told this one is Hobbs, this one is TAC by a guy. I'll go hand flat. And how fast? Yeah, I know. So I know that because I haven't been having the engine run full tilt most of the time. So theoretically, I thought that this one would be lower than that number. I guess not. Maybe the sim doesn't simulate that or something. And they just put flight hours on there. Because look at this, it's 2.3 hours. Some of that was last night though, I think. Oh, that's lag. Actually, maybe not. I should probably slow down and start putting in some flaps here. There you go, 2 notches of flaps, good enough. That'll work. Now I'm just watching the Vasi lights. The runway in about the same reference point relative to the aircraft. Thing about Bowman here is there's always trees on final for 3 out of the 4 runways. I mean, technically there is for this one too, but the other runways have it worse. Runways made. Alright, the touchdown done. Flaps up, full throttle. And then just go ahead and start a right turn out. Bowman traffic, Skyhawk 10 Whiskey, clear runway 204 departing to the northeast, Bowman. I'm gonna go find that newer bridge over here, see if the payware bridges thing I have has it. I think I see it already. Yeah, that should be it right there. That's cool that it has it. Oh, come on. Is it holding 16? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Fill your first. That's in flight. Or is it going to hold it? Yes, it is. Told to maintain 3,000. Was never sent over to a center. They vector me. My first SID waypoint. Do you maintain 3,000? Direct to that first waypoint. Depends on the kind of departure you're flying. There are... At least in the US. See, I only know the US. I don't know outside the US, really. Actually, let me pull back that power there. Jeez, I am zooming. So you have your departures where it's pilot nav off the runway. In those cases in the US, you will usually get something like RNAV to lean. I don't remember what runway that is. A little runway, whatever, cleared for takeoff. And that's just to confirm. You look in your FMC, and then that waypoint matches that they said. Your first waypoint in your FMC. There's also radar vector departures, which you go off whatever heading tower tells you, or whatever chart, or whatever heading the chart tells you. If tower doesn't give you a heading. And then from there, they climb you up, vector you to your first waypoint. But then there's hybrid departures, where you still go, you fly whatever heading is given to you first off the runway, and then they give you vectors to your first waypoint, and then there's still some waypoints strung together that you kind of fly. Told me to fly runway heading at takeoff. Yeah, so you fly runway heading, maintain 3,000. And then they'll give you... Well, it's... Yeah, if they told you runway heading, yes. You would just... fly that. You'd fly the runway heading, wait for vectors, and if they kind of forget about you, you've been airborne a minute, you check in, hey center, we're United 123, 3,000 runway heading. And they'd radar contact you, climb you up, give you your first waypoint, or give you direct your first waypoint. Or a heading again, they could do that too. Depending on where you're flying, they might do that. Or the traffic situation. Like 50 miles away, just maintain 3,000. Yeah, you just let them know, hey, we're United 123, 3,000 off whatever airport we just departed from. They were hella busy. Yeah, that's kind of when you give them a minute, and then if they don't respond, then if they don't tell you something, then you go and you call them up. Clark Regional Traffic, Skyhawk 341, Sierra Whiskey 4 miles southeast. We'll be entering the 45 to the left downwind to 18 full stop Clark Regional. Alright, so we're just set. Actually, I'm gonna go 100 feet down because pattern altitude's 1,500 here. We're gonna arm it, or else it'll zoom right through that altitude. No one coming off Louisville right now, which is good. At least no one that's announced themselves. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hand fly the rest of this. Point it a little more towards the airport. Also, go ahead and slow down. Lapse one, we'll go ahead and get that. Then I'll go ahead and turn my downwind. Clark Regional, number 341, Sierra Whiskey left downwind to 18 full stop Clark. Yes, I know, I'm leaving the altitude, I know. Leaving the altitude I put in the autopilot. That's 2. Go ahead and start turning, because I'm already a little bit lower. A little shorter of a final. Clark Regional traffic, Skyhawk 1 Sierra Whiskey final 1-8, full stop Clark Regional. Not even on center line here. Because it pushed me to the left at the last second. Alright, flaps up. Get off right up here to the right. Of course, there's a lot of extra lights and stuff up here, geez. You know, they're supposed to come out with a thing to help edit like broken fields and stuff in the sim eventually. Clark Regional Traffic, Skyhawk 1 Sierra Whiskey clear 1-8. Clark. Yeah, Flight Sim is supposed to come out with a thing here eventually. Strobes and landings off. Let me, before I really go to parking, let's actually do the after landing checklist here. Got flaps are up, strobes are off, landing lights are off, transponder 1200, and I'm going to turn it off. We're in uncontrolled field, we don't need that. Securing the airplane we'll get in a second. Honestly, this sound mod sounds pretty good. Especially because during the beginning of the stream I forgot to even have it installed. So I was able to hear the difference. Alright, good enough. Come over here though. Make sure all my stuff is on. My alternator physical switch doesn't work anymore. It hasn't for a while. Pull out that. I don't know why. When I first loaded up this plane, they had it. So it was right fuel only. I don't know why they had that. But I'd rather do both. That's just me. Alright, well, it's been a fun ride today. Not even that late, actually. But I don't really have... or don't really want to go for another flight, to be honest. Alright, so we'll go wrap up the stream here for anyone that's still actually watching. Don't think it's too many tonight. Just not as many people are interested in listening to how you fly in real life or anything like that. Or about as close as I can emulate. Anyways, if you come on over, join the Discord, check out the upcoming streams channel. Tomorrow we'll be doing GA Tuesday with the Pilot Club. I plan to take this Skyhawk out again for that, and even for flying Thursday probably too. Skyhawk out for all those days. Try and get about as used to it as I can. Another one. He isn't eating. Alright, so we're going to Holly Hill, 5J5. I think it's down in the east northeast, or no, east southeast of the United States. I've looked it up on SkyVector. I'll have to figure out a route for it because it's pilot's discretion on how to get there. Whatever you want to do. It's an uncontrolled field, so should make it easy. Don't have to worry about ATC too much or anything like that. As if you haven't already, go check out the YouTube channel. It's got all the VODs and stuff if you've missed a stream or anything like that. Or even some edited VODs. Various streams, various events that have happened around. The guy that I was going to try and raid here, he just went and I think he's wrapping up his stream. A little disappointing. Let's see, what's pilot deviation up to? Of course, doing South Beach approach. Where is that? Or is that just Miami? I mean, that's Miami there. But then the stream title is South Beach Approach. Anyway, stick around for the raid over to pilot deviation. The follow button here. I just unmuted the stream. He's yelling at someone. I hit the follow button here, follow button his stream. Stick around for the raid for extra channel points, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.